Ba-dum bum bum bum. Slap back, chat frat. Slap back, chat frat. Slap back, jelly frat. Slap back, jelly frat. Slap back.
Hello and welcome back to Slapback Chat Frat. This evening we have our fantastic guest, Mr. Dave White. Welcome back.
Hello.
Mr. Russell Garnett. Welcome back. Mr.
Hi.
Butterball. Welcome back. And Mr. Fontano. Welcome back. How are you all been, gentlemen? Good, I hope?
Not too bad, yeah.
Excellent.
Pretty warm.
Pretty good.
Enjoying the lockdown?
It's starting to get a bit old now, isn't it? The old lockdown.
The novelty's
What is it
worn
now?
off.
10? Is it 10 weeks in?
I'd say 11.
Well, we're in a kind of
Hmm.
Schrodinger's lockdown situation where, like, it's a very much in between phase, and there are some people who are diligently just like still completely staying home, which is what we're doing. We're lucky that we can, and not everyone can, obviously. And then we're getting kind of lots of requests and talk from people who are just like going and meeting up and doing, which is also technically fine. But yeah, when I go on like my daily walk, it's the park is full of people just like hanging out basically in large groups and not 2 meters apart. So it's a weird time when you're like, are we still even in lockdown? How's it working?
So
Bloody
to place
Dominic
us historically, this is the week after Dominic Cummings has just gone out and done his thing. So if people watching this back will have that historic waypoint that this is that week, and it feels very much like it does feel like the rules have just gone right. Everyone's just gone right. It's back to normal, effectively, isn't it? Seems
That's
like
what
that,
it
doesn't
feels
it?
like if you walk around the streets or the parks in general, basically. I think everyone's just kind of forgotten about it. But we're introducing this new no banging law, I've heard.
What's that?
Yeah, I saw that. That's
Basically,
really
you're not allowed
interesting.
to go to someone else's house, even if you're together, to have sex with them. Well, technically, you're not allowed to go into the house anyway, unless you need the toilet, apparently, or use.
What about the garage?
Bang in the toilet.
Bang in the toilet.
Yeah.
Like Sweden. Is it Sweden? Is the toilet Sweden?
That'd be awesome. I'm well
What?
in for that.
Yeah, you want some toilet banging, Dave? Should we?
No, outdoors. Outdoors.
Yeah.
Al
There's
fresco.
been a lot more like people done for indecency, I reckon.
You have to socially distance though, Dave. So you've got to somehow manage it from 2 meters.
You've got a
Well,
lot.
lucky you're
I'm not going to go into detail on this, but
lucky your 2 meter and 4 inch cock is going to pay off now, isn't it?
But you've got a
One day you said,
dildo on
remember?
the end of a snooker cue.
Yeah. In the future, this cock will pay off.
Get one of those big sort of spider extenders for the pool cue. Just to line it right up.
like telescopic, like a fishing rod.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Right. I'm gonna don't let it bend in the middle.
So yeah, it's all right. Lockdown. I mean, it's very familiar and the same every day, isn't it? I mean, maybe that's just my particular circumstances because I'm governed by the routine of a small person, which is fundamentally the same every single day. So in turn, Joe, you may have a similar thing. My life is on a clock.
My life is also governed by your child. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty important. Global leadership is something that I'm teaching day in, day out. But yeah, it's just the same, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what to do really. Fonny, have you left your grounds yet? I know last time you hadn't left your grounds.
No, I went for a ride on the bike with Dick Platt.
Yeah.
So I went to Ambro Nature Reserve, and then me and Jabs went to the bike shop the other day. That's it in 11 weeks. Other than that, the furthest I've gone is Lidl, which is 200 metres from my house. So yeah, it's the same every single day. Same routine. It's pretty good.
Bike shop
routine,
must
to
have
be
been a
fair.
treat though. Bike shop must have been fun.
Yeah, it was fucking great. Went and saw some, got to see some the horses, and some water, and some countryside. So yeah, it was dead good. Dick fell over and got stung by a nettle. That was quite entertaining. You know, the usual maneuver. So it's the routine is never ending, but it's still good.
Are you finding the same as me that when every day is effectively just the same, it like there's a weird cognitive dissonance where things where time lags and also just moves insanely quickly. Where you're just like, oh fuck, a month just went by and nothing, seemingly nothing happened, and it's like the days kind of.
The days are long. The months are just zipping by. 5 weeks ago was just like that, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
There's no milestones. There's no nothing. It's just the same.
Exactly. Well, I heard an interesting thing on the radio a couple of years ago where they were talking about like fear of death and living and how to, about the perception of time. And the thing that this psychologist was saying was that to make your time feel like your life feel kind of lived and your time kind of feel longer, you have to constantly interrupt or disrupt your routine, but even doing like minor things that are slightly different, like taking a different route to work, like reading a book you wouldn't normally read at night, or just doing like those minor things that kind of make your life feel like it's not just the same thing over and over again, because it's really, and then you feel like you've got a lot of time and things feel like, because you have loads of different things to mark it by, rather than just like what was last week, same as this week, same as
this week. Big old blur, basically. Well, that's it.
Masturbating on conference calls.
The middle point of your life psychologically is like 21, I think, of your whole entire existence. So
crazy, isn't it?
Everything speeds up as you get older. Oh, there's something happening in Russell's end. What's going down here, Russ?
Well,
Russell's live on
motion
location.
We've got live action cam going.
Okay.
Live from the riot. So I got.
I'm going to write us time here. No, I wasn't listening to anything that Joe said, but what I have found is, and you may have covered this, is that sometimes the smallest things during the lockdown, when everything's the same every day, make the biggest difference. So I'll give you an example of one, which was that the other day, so I have room temperature water from the tap, and in the fridge there's water that's chilled, and I need to make a cup of tea. As a treat to myself, I thought I'll make the kettle work a little bit extra harder and use the freshly chilled water from the fridge. So it was really, cooled down to a nice temperature, and then boiled that and had a cup of tea, and that was the highlight of my day.
You fucking maverick, Russ.
Wow.
What was the scientific outcome? Yeah.
The rock and roll
Better?
lifestyle you're living there.
I felt like it tasted better.
Yeah. Is this
So
from
my
previously chilled water or just normal room temperature water?
I think I could tell. I could definitely tell. It felt purer, clearer.
You want to step that up a level and just put a load of ice in the kettle and just live dangerously.
Would that work?
ice cream.
That would work, wouldn't it?
I love the thought of someone coming over for a cup of tea and just like it's the most normal thing in the world, being like, yeah, no, I make my tea by ice because I really appreciate tea, and you'll taste the difference. You can taste it when it's come from ice. You'll know.
I'm willing to bet that there is a coffee shop in London that only makes its tea with water boiled from ice cubes.
But the best bit is you get a chisel, you get a pickaxe. You have to go get the pickaxe, chisel your own ice. Yeah. This is the piece I want, Jennifer.
I'm into that.
The ice is brought from a glacier in Scotland or something, and you chisel your own ice, and then you go on a bike which powers the kettle to boil it.
I was thinking about you have to make your own little campfire.
Russ, can you go back to landscape?
I thought it was landscape.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah,
it's
there we
better.
go.
That's beautiful.
Handsome.
So I guess everyone's experiences are kind of similar. Is that true, Dave? How's your lockdown going?
Well, I think I'm probably more. It's less of a change for me because obviously I work from home anyway. So I think the biggest change for me has been you know, my housemates moving out, so I've had 2 months on my own. I've had just had someone move in literally today. So I've got some company again, which is nice. But yeah,
who's the lucky customer, Dave?
Sorry.
What's her name?
She's called Karina.
Oh, Karina.
Ding, ding, ding.
How
What's her date of birth?
Yeah, that's right.
1990. What?
2000 and...
Well, this is, you know, absolutely delightful that this is going out onto the internet.
Of course it is.
She's very nice. She's Spanish, and she's an architect, and she's in the room next door.
Very nice.
You know, like when you suddenly realise
tequila, Karina.
when you suddenly realise you're old is when you go for like a cultural reference for like what young people are and realise that even if they were born
you're off by a
2000,
decade.
they could still be 20. I was reaching for like, what's a really young birthday?
1999.
She's 35.
Ooh, saucy.
She's a fan of the Boo Radleys, hot new band in town. Well, that's good, Dave. I'm glad you have a companion.
Yeah, so that's nice. Apart from that, yeah, good. Glad to be working. Grateful to have my shitty job because it passes the time. I don't know, really. I'm just very, very angry at the moment because watching
from whence does the
the Cummings affair has been made me very, very angry, and I think the whole thing has been an utter shit show. So I'm the daily update is mine. I was tuning in for the daily update and shouting very loudly at the TV, and the parade of automaton robotic pricks that they put out to spew out Johnson.
That's an anger-inducing public information moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So have you stopped doing your clap for Boris?
I was clapping for Boris because I thought, no, I'm not going to say that. That's a bit mean. No, I think that's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. I think the clap has, as I understand it, this week was the lady that invented the clap. I suppose she didn't invent the action, but the
I knew it was a woman. I knew
for carers, yeah. So she recommended that it stop. This be the last one. I think this was the 10th one. So yeah, I did go out and have a little clap. But I do know people that work for work in the NHS. Interesting old racial things, really. And who said that it was nice at first, but now it's kind of like, we'd like a bit more support, a bit more protective equipment, and maybe a bit more fucking pay, and recognition of what we're doing, and how angry it makes them when they do see Boris out there kind of in a way, thank you so much because you're the ones that
I think that's why they get annoyed, because he insists on clapping like that. I mean, it just looks sarcastic. It's I can see both sides of it though. I've also got some friends who work in the NHS, and some of them say like, I really appreciate that. Obviously we do this kind of work all the time, but some people really appreciate it. I can totally understand why some people think like, if you vote Conservative and you had anything to do with this government coming in, maybe think about that whilst you're clapping our underfunded NHS and continuing slow march of privatisation. It's a funny one though, yeah. Like everyone's got a take on it. Everyone's got a hot take. I've seen a lot of hot takes on it on Facebook and Twitter, and I have not.
Here's a hot take you've never heard before.
Okay, from a global leader.
Who are the other people that get clapped all the time?
People
with birthdays.
People who.
Yes, but no.
Winners.
Winners. You're right, Dan.
Critically acclaimed plays.
Professional sports people and actors.
Yeah.
And musicians.
And musicians.
Yeah.
So
There we
what
go.
do they have in common with nurses?
They're sexy.
Sexy was what I was thinking too. That's why I was what I was gonna say.
Kiwi, there is my point. No,
Sexy.
they are highly paid, aren't they? Typically, musicians, footballers, film and theatre stars are very highly paid, and often the key workers are on the other end of the scale. So that's the hot take.
That is wild.
Just chew on that for a minute.
I was thinking about children's entertainers when you were saying who's clapping. My mind immediately went to a 10-year-old's birthday party, but that's where it always goes.
Well, it's tricky, isn't it? Because it's very easy to see it as a paltry gesture, when obviously they should get more money and protection and everything. But then the footballers, you don't see them complaining. But then they got the wages plus the clap. That's the ideal combo, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Wages
plus clap. If you've just got the clap, you don't have the wages.
I tell you what,
Tell me about this. You've got the clap, but you haven't got the wages.
I think if you had to choose either or, most people would come down on the side of wages as well. I'd
But
probably just take the wages, don't
Without the clap.
Just take the Yankee dollar, yeah.
just straight up dollar.
you wouldn't even be interested in walking out your house every Wednesday and your whole street just turning to you.
Well, it depends how much it's going to cost, Webbs.
How much? No, you get paid nothing, but every Wednesday for the rest of your life, wherever you live, everyone comes out of their house in the country and claps at you. You get paid nothing.
But to be fair,
So I get paid $1 million a year and no clap.
Yeah,
you get
so let's say
18 grand a year.
18 grand a year. But you also have to work for that 18 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
As a
awful.
key worker.
in a factory. And the shifts are not good.
They are long shifts.
Imagine, pro rata,
6 nights a
it's not even minimum wage.
It's £2.50 an hour.
Or the clap wherever you live for the rest of your life.
Okay, I'll get clapping then.
Okay, but in the crowd of people that's clapping, there's always one person hissing at you, and you don't know where they are.
Who's gonna get one hate?
Boo! He's a dick.
But we should actually get the true opinions of Fontaine and Dan here, because both of you, when this wasn't happening, were getting paid money and getting clapped for working. So how does it feel like? How does it feel?
Well, I don't get clapped
Empty.
or get any money now, so it's kind of sucks.
You've had the whole spectrum, haven't you? You've rolled the whole roller coaster.
Like full circle, indeed. How about you, Dan? How are you feeling with the lack of clap?
I'd just sit here crying.
Miss the clap.
Empty, yeah.
It does
Do
make
you,
me laugh every time they talk about the clap, because it's
Yeah.
like I'm not
Yeah.
sure which STI that is. But,
I think it covers quite a few.
is it? Like, yeah, I mean,
Isn't it chlamydia?
the clap.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I don't know.
Anyone had chlamydia?
No.
No.
Clap if you have.
I think I've been STD free, 1983 to present.
Sounds like a brag.
Straight.
It does sound like a brag.
There's a brag there.
Now
right?
that's your tattoo, Jay.
Yeah. 983.
You should start that on the knuckle, shouldn't you? STD free. Boom.
Clear.
Then
Boom.
flip them over. 1983 to
1983.
Boom, boom, boom.
On the foot.
There's your paperwork, love. Yeah, there we go. Lovely.
I was going to ask you two, though, because you actually, in all seriousness, do get a fair bit of clapping. In your...
I really thought you were going to say, in all seriousness, you do a riddle with STIs.
Do you
take us down the process?
Do you genuinely, because you're getting a good clap in every week or so, do you miss it? Like, after having...
Yes, of course I miss it. No one adores me. It's terrible. I don't get clapped by anything.
Do you have a memory of the best clap once? Was there like a particular bass solo you did and people went, bloody hell, that guy's on fire?
There's been a
He's
few,
taken something,
there's
but
been a few
he's
bass
absolutely
solos with some impressive clapping.
mid-song. So like the band quietens, you bass solo, and then there's a sort of moment of applause from the crowd.
Yeah, well, the band doesn't quite. My bass solos aren't particularly.
You
quiet.
get louder.
So the band's the same level. I'm just louder. Yeah,
excellent.
That's the system for the bass solo.
Because you've got your overdrive super volume pedal, which just blows everyone away.
Mutes everything else.
Anytime I need to do that, I don't know. There's been
all of the audience just.
The venue manager's there, right? So we're absolutely at the peak, guys. You promise you're not going to go over this? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, that has happened on many occasions when I don't check my Big Muff pedal volume before sound, like in sound check. That has happened quite a few times.
That could be really disquieting. Kind of. Well, that's probably not the right way of putting it, but that could be really a strange kind of worrisome thing where you haven't checked your pedal properly and it just everything just squeals and. But I was going to say, Fondas, we had the opposite of that when we were in the band. For people who don't know, me, Russ, and Ollie were in a band called El Majestico, and we in a really dickish way, we kind of hung you out to dry because there was and I'm sorry for this, by the way, but we did a cover of "You Can Call Me Al." And you know that there's a bass solo in the middle of it, which goes.
Oh, fuck's sake!
And we hit on the kind of we hit on the really mean kind of realization that because the bass solo comes out of nowhere and it's only the bass doing it, and we hit on the realization that if we just don't come in afterwards, it just looks really strange. Like all these kind of. Like Ollie's kind of breakdown and just going, and then we all just like, what?
What are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Really sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
It makes context in the song, in the context of the song, but
as long as the band come crisply in right after that.
Exactly. Yeah.
3 seconds is a long time.
That should happen more often. There should be more bass solos, and then just everyone stops so you can get the adoration pause.
Oh dear.
Still can't play it.
Isn't it backwards on the record?
It's
Isn't that the thing?
as well, which doesn't help. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I tried learning.
If anyone can do that, though, Fonz, a backwards, wacky guitar solo in an upbeat pop song, you're the guy.
Does anyone want to play my game?
Yes.
Okay, so this is an individual game. You're not competing against each other. You're competing with your inner selves. Okay, so this is to tell you a little bit about who you are. But each person, I've handpicked a series of questions for your personality type. Okay, so starting off.
Did you have global leader questions in the set?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to start off with Dave. Dave, which fruit? Now.
Good response, Dave.
I'm gone.
I don't. So, as with all of these things, I want you to just answer first thing that comes into your head. Okay. Dave, which fruit are you? Banana, cherry, pear, peach, apple, or tomato? Dave, okay, you need to be faster. You're thinking which one makes me sound like I've got the biggest penis. Go for that. You've just got to answer based on reality.
Cherry.
Okay, Dave, which paper product are you? Colourful craft paper, blank A4 paper, toilet paper, money, Hello Kitty stationery, or jumbo post-it pad?
Definitely Hello Kitty stationery.
Okay, yeah. Now you're on it. Which is most important, painkillers, coat hanger, dinosaurs, Old Spice deodorant, horses, or a hairdryer?
Old Spice deodorant.
Okay. This is I feel like I'm learning a lot about you as well. Which Apple product would you most like? iPhone, the latest iPhone, iPad Mini, a 1984 Lisa computer, like the first Apple thing ever made, a colourful iPod Nano, a 27-inch Mac, or iPod Shuffle?
A colourful Nano.
Colourful Nano, okay. Which cookie are you? Chocolate chip, Milano's, Oreos, fortune cookie, or oatmeal?
Chocolate chip.
Okay, I would say I think I could have guessed most of these for you actually. Which smell are you? New car, wildflowers, the mall, book, bacon, or Pizza Hut?
The mall.
Oh, okay.
The morgue.
I'd have gone new car for you. Which is your biggest nightmare? Summer camp, Hello Kitty, Justin Bieber, if they stop making Diet Coke, or being a contestant on Survivor?
Justin Bieber.
Okay, nearly through. Which wheels do you most like? Skateboard, razor scooter, rollerblade, classic bike, wheelie shoe, or vintage roller skates?
Classic bike.
Classic bike, classic guy. Okay. Which water is the neatest? Iceberg, snowflakes, steam, ice cubes, clouds, or liquid water?
Snowflake.
Jesus Christ, you know what? This quiz goes on.
I love liquid water. Liquid water's my favourite.
Oh, okay, we're nearly done. We're nearly there. Okay. Which landscape? Rocky terrain, beach, desert, farmland, woods, or the Alps?
Farmland.
Okay. And which IKEA item? Malm bed, Billy bookcase, shelving unit, a Shaylong IKEA cabinet, or a functional desk?
Billy bookcase.
Okay. Dave, you are Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell.
Ah.
You are a sweetheart and you smell like baby powder. Okay, now I'm just going to rattle through these ones. Russell, this one's for you.
Yeah.
Okay, again, just answer as quick as you can. Most would describe me as charming and nonchalant. I can turn my charm on and off like a faucet. Not me. This describes me somewhat, or this is definitely me.
I think definitely me.
Okay. I do what I want. Sorry. I do what I want when I want. It sounds like a real sassy kind of a. I do what I want when I want. The moment the impulse strikes me, regardless of what others want. Not me. Somewhat, or definitely me.
Not me.
Not you. If something goes wrong or turns out badly, it's usually not my fault. This not me, somewhat, or definitely me.
Somewhat.
Okay. I've gotten into legal or criminal trouble as an adult. Again, not me, somewhat, or definitely.
Somewhat.
Oh, okay. Put a pin in that.
What?
I'm easily the best at what I do, bar none. Not me describes me somewhat, definitely me.
Not me.
Okay, uncharacteristic display of
Humility.
Yeah. I do whatever I feel like doing, and I don't care what others think, even if it's illegal.
Somewhat.
Every person for themselves. I don't see the point in feeling sorry for other people. Not me, somewhat, or definitely me.
Somewhat.
I've gotten into legal criminal trouble when I was a teenager. Somewhat, not me.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, bloody hell, Russ. I've got no problem with lying in order to get what I want. Not me, somewhat, definitely me.
Somewhat.
Live in the moment is what I say. The future will take care of itself, and learning from your past is pointless. Not me, somewhat, definitely.
Not me.
Okay. I usually don't feel remorse or shame about things that I've said or done. Not me, somewhat, definitely me.
Definitely me.
Okay. I don't see the point in taking responsibilities. They just kind of weigh me down. Not me, somewhat, definitely.
Somewhat.
Okay. It's just calculating. You are not a psychopath.
I've been telling you all these years, guys.
But you are okay. Well, you got 11. If you'd got 2 more, you'd be in the category of moderate to minor psychopathic tendencies.
That's still quite low on the psychopathic tendencies.
Still low, but you're borderline. That's what I want you to know.
Okay.
You're on the edge.
I'll
You're on
take
the
that.
cusp.
I'll take borderline. I will take borderline.
All right, Ollie, we're going to be. Oh God, no, that doesn't work at all. Okay, right. What is the city of your dreams? Paris, London, Venice, Dubai, Tokyo, Mumbai, Amsterdam, New York, or Berlin?
Whoa! Shit.
That's-
Okay.
Tokyo, is it? Okay, that's an interesting. I didn't know that about you. What's your style like? Classic, boho, preppy, romantic, goth, mod, whatever, all black or vintage?
Whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever.
Which TV show would you do a marathon of on a night in? Friends, The Crown, The Walking Dead, 4 Weddings, Top Chef, Sex and the City, Stranger Things, or The Simpsons?
Top Chef.
Top Chef. Okay. What's your star sign?
Capricorn.
Okay. Pick someone to go. Oh no, hold on, that doesn't work. And finally, why are you so damn awesome? I'm funny, I'm pretty, I'm rich, I'm powerful, I'm fit, I'm fun, I'm chill, I'm employed, I'm alive.
I'm alive.
Okay. You are Carrie from Sex and the City.
Hey!
Great character.
Nice. Thanks for that piece of intel there, Webbs.
Okay.
I was.
And the last one is for Dan. Oh God, actually, I've picked a really long quiz. 25 questions is too long, isn't it?
That's too long, Joe, isn't it?
It is. Okay, let's just do it for after one question. Waiting for Godot is interminable, indisputably a masterpiece of existential theatre, interesting or intolerable.
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well,
None of the above.
yes. Okay. Well, this quiz is to determine if you are a Philistine or an intellectual.
I'm clearly
So-
not
I
an
think we all know the
intellectual.
answer to that.
To be honest, I did just type in quizzes. What are you? And then pick the first 4 that came up. Well, that's interesting. So, Russ, you are bordering on psychopathic,
But safely,
but not.
safely
Crucially
hunkered
not.
insane.
Yeah.
and Not a psychopath.
Ollie, you're a carry.
That's absolute classic Ollie, isn't it? Though?
That's yeah.
You like-
And Kelly Kapowski up there.
Oh yeah.
Dave,
Kelly Kapowski.
how you doing? How you
Strong
doing, Dave?
character.
Hey, Dave?
Yeah. Suddenly. Oh, anyway, that's my
I
game.
just want to talk to you all night, Dave.
I'm having to remind myself which one Kelly Kapowski is.
The hot
Oh,
one.
who's Kelly Kapowski? She's the fucking hot
You
one.
should definitely know that, Dave.
Yeah, who are you?
Ooh,
Tiffany
yeah.
Amber Thiessen, Dave. Tiffany
That's
Amber
right.
Thiessen.
Yes,
Ooh.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
The one that Christian had in his bedroom.
Yes, I remember sleeping in his room while he was having a...
Sleep shuffle.
Wait, you went out with
A
Zach.
sleepless night.
What was Zach's surname?
Slater.
Morris. Yeah.
Morris.
Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly
Yeah.
Kapowski and Zach Morris. Great couple.
Wow, that's...
The Ross and Rachel of Saturday mornings.
Yeah. And also a real life couple.
Well, oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
didn't Dustin Diamond, who played Screech, he brought out a warts and all book with loads of behind the scenes gossip, and then was
Oh.
subsequently ostracized from subsequent reunions and things like that.
Yeah, I think it's also
Yeah,
the
he also
porno
did.
that he did as
Yeah,
well.
he did
Yeah,
porn.
porno.
He did do porn, yeah.
He did do porn, but I read that what they objected to was more that he just made up stuff about them in order to make money.
That'll do it.
Because I think, like, if someone does a porno, you're like, okay, you do you, if it's that kind of porno. But like, it's a very niche kind of but but I think they objected to him doing a tell-all, but there probably wasn't enough gossip going around about what really went on at Saved by the Bell, so he just made up a few juicy tidbits and about people's juicy tidbits.
Yeah, well, you may have a slight problem with my memoirs when they come out.
I can't wait for that.
Are there going to be some juicy tidbits?
No, you're all right, Ollie. I don't need to make up anything about it.
What's your juicy tidbits going to be called, Dave?
Juicy tidbits.
Dave's good one.
Dave.
I was just thinking of your tale of you were in some country and this girl left the club with this girl and you were like down an alleyway or something. I'm trying to remember the rest of the story.
Oh yeah,
She demanded to see the
that
produce.
was England, and that was in December.
Oh no!
I've been down many alleyways with.
Yeah.
Which alleyway are we talking about here, Dave?
No, see the produce rings a bell.
Oh, the produce. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was in New
That was
Orleans.
in Texas, wasn't it?
Okay, but
Wait a minute, Dave.
Let's circle back to this other alleyway that you were in.
Can I just interject? If you want to narrow this search down with Ollie, saying down the alleyway is not the filtering effect that you're going to get.
This search returned with thousands.
Infinite replies.
That guy's king of the alleyways. He knows the street rats by name. Get out of here, Mikey.
Rustin, I think you'll know this alleyway in question because
Oh,
do
yeah.
you remember where Bodycraft is? The tattoo place in Nottingham down the alleyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turns out this girl knew the code for it. So yeah.
Wow.
Okay, and the rest of the story is what? She said, "Hey, do you want to come into a tattoo shop after hours?"
No. Code
I'll give you a
for the
free
alleyway,
tat.
No tattoo shop for me.
Oh, code for the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so the alleyway has a code.
Oh, that's a posh alleyway.
Oh, because of the. Oh, right, got you. I know what you mean.
Do you mean there was code for the alleyway? As in, like, that meant...
As in,
Is
she
it
said,
called-
Do you want to
Do you want to come down the alleyway?
Yeah.
Which is the code for the alleyway.
You're like, I would love that. And
Oh,
then
I'm so
you're
naive.
thinking, oh, I'm in it, lads. And then she takes you to a dirty old alleyway.
So you had a lovely. I mean, for the king of the street rats, a private alleyway is a real boon, isn't it?
It's
I mean,
pretty much penthouse suite in the
Gated
alley spectrum.
when you're usually down alleyways with sodden mattresses,
Needles
broken bottles.
Rats.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This was like primo alleyway. Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Did you make
And
your
what
mark on it?
Just to be clear, once you got down the alleyway, you're riding high on the petrol-stained mattress and the
Petrol stain.
No, there was no mattress, unfortunately.
Oh,
no, there was no.
bare backing it.
Warming your hands over the bin fire. Don't worry, I'm not going to touch you before they're toasty.
Steam
So just to
rising.
be clear, the petrol-stained mattress had been moved to the side, and you went for the piss-stained concrete floor.
A piss-stained concrete floor. Piss-stained concrete wall, we'll call it, yeah.
With toasty gloveless fingers.
Oh, we've lost Russell. He's gone. He's left.
He's
the
gone.
As a gang of hobos just clap from outside.
They can't get in through the coded gate.
You did say you've been missing the clapping.
Oh, that's
It's been a long lockdown. It's been a long
what a
lockdown.
rich image that is. That is rich with.
image,
Oh,
mate.
Very
Yeah.
rich.
Just reminded me actually of something I'm well, I'll say I'm not proud of, but I obviously am a little bit proud of it.
Tell us, Dave. Tell us.
God,
Having sex in a nightclub toilet,
Yes.
but like an individual, like separate room, not just like a cubicle. And it was in a club in Plymouth, and when we went in there,
What was his name?
I don't want to breach any confidentiality.
Okay, no, go on.
When we went in there, there was nobody around. It was like a two-story venue. Everybody was downstairs dancing. There were main toilets downstairs. There was like an upstairs room. Nobody was in it. And halfway up the stairs, there was just a one-room unisex toilet. And we went in there, and
You're talking about Ride,
Is this a
aren't you?
disabled toilet?
Dave, you're talking
No,
about.
it was halfway up the stairs, Russ. That'd be a really bad decision.
Oh, sorry.
Dave, are you
That would
talking
be
about?
inappropriate.
Are you talking
Gross
about the place
inappropriate.
in Ride?
I don't know. I can't remember what it was called.
You know, like on Mutley Hill.
On Mutley Plain?
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not
Sounds
sure.
Like, you know where like the it's really close to where they are. You don't want to know. Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
that's okay.
Yeah. So anyway, and by the time we came out, there was a queue all the way down the stairs, about 15 people waiting for this.
No.
Just chanting.
Were they
And,
clapping?
Well, there was a definite disparity between the women who were fucking livid and the men who were actually giving me.
Oh, brilliant! That's a rich image too. That is a fantastic
Very rich.
scene.
And presumably you married her, so that's nice.
Well, made her an honest
we
woman.
were already married, of course. Obviously, I wouldn't do that with someone that I just met.
I know. You used to carry around a backpack full of wedding rings, didn't you? Just... I've got a code, and it's
We are now man and wife.
get in the disabled love.
I know this great mattress.
I know a coded
what's the
gate,
code?
coded alleyway.
Yeah, I've got friends in high place. I'll treat you right. King of the Rats. What's the code? What's the code?
Hey, Senor Rato.
You want my tickets again? Oh, just the alleyway. 4224. You go for it, bruv. Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
Are you using the mattress or?
That must have been very confusing when she told you she had a code
gate.
for her alleyway. That's all. Yeah. Not me.
It was one of those, you know, the kind of code things where they have numbers, but they also have the letters on as well. So you can spell out
42 jizzy
it's
feet.
like- it just spells out raw dog.
Come what?
Oh, Senor Ratti, you are too good to me. Until next time.
Anytime, son. Anytime.
Leave the jizz.
Don't clean up behind you, David.
Give it to me.
The only payment I will accept is your jizz, as usual.
Don't you dare touch a drop. You can have the code on the condition that you finish and you back out and you don't touch the thing.
You spray on the mattress. So rich.
Oh,
Not one drop.
oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Okay.
should probably call it a day there. I think that's
Yeah.
nowhere to go from there, is there?
We've peaked.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well, okay,
What's
that's
the
great.
name of the podcast going to be?
King of the Rats.
Yeah.
Raw Dog's pretty up there as well.
I liked Senor Rato. What was it?
Senor Ratti, you are too good to me. Too good. You will be rewarded richly for this. Great.
Plenty of cheese for you, boy.
Senor Rato, I've forgotten the code.
422
Text it to me.
cheese whiz. 422, not one drop.
Page me, baby Rato.
Oh, my face hurts. All right,
Yeah.
okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Slapback Chat Frat. We will see you again in the near future. Cheerio. Is that right? Is
Bye,
that...
guys. Bye,
Bye,
all.
everyone.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Ugh.
Bye. 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 Slapback Chat Frat.